Hello everyone. In the last class, we have seen how to handle cloud services for individuals and which are actually the cloud services for individual. Today, we are going to see which are the cloud services aimed at middle market. Now, before going over there, you should understand what is mid market or middle market. Any particular business which ranges between small and large companies is called as middle market. Maybe say with the employees 100 to 1000 employees, maybe we can think as middle market. Now, most of the middle markets, the case will be a lot of the things, whatever they are having, applications and maybe the storage might be put on the cloud. Now, to take your business onto the cloud, you have one application tool available called as force.com. Now, this force.com is a migration tool which has an Ant library. Now, Ant is a Java-based built-in tool available as a part of Apache open source project. So, we'll not go detail into that, but it's the Ant library which is available, which will allow us to migrate metadata. Now, what is metadata? Metadata is data about data. Okay, let's take an example of, let's say, a photograph. Now, what can be the metadata related to photograph? Maybe the date and time at which the photo was taken, the file name, the camera settings, the geolocation at which the photo was clicked. All those things can be thought of as a metadata related to that particular image. So all that metadata related to a particular business can be kept on the cloud by making use of force.com migration tool, which makes use of Ant library. All right. Okay. Now, apart from that, where exactly you are going to use this migration tool, in which scenario you are going to use? So three scenarios are listed over here. One is the development projects, right? Especially in development projects, let's say if you want to simulate a project into a testing environment, large amount of setup needs to be done. But provided if the setup is already available on the cloud, you need not do the setup again and again. Maybe many of your test cases can be run directly. The setup is once made and it is available on the cloud. Many people can use it, okay, across the globe. So that's one thing. Second is if your project is the multi-stage release project. Now most of you for your 6M project, you are using iterative cycle. So you are aware of, you build a model, you test it, and then you stage it, and you maybe release also. Say module wise, if you are releasing the project, that is called as multi-stage release. That means versioning you are doing and you are releasing your product or application into step by step modules. Then you can make use of this particular thing. Next is repetitive deployment. Again, the similar to multi-stage, wherein can retrieve entire organization's metadata, make changes as and when needed, and again redeploy that particular metadata onto the cloud. The whole idea is by make use of force.com migration tool, which makes use of Ant library. Ant library is built in Java based tool, which is of Apache open source. B, you have to migrate the metadata, right? For metadata, they have given here code and settings. Maybe you can give an example of photo. And C, where exactly in which scenarios you are going to use migration tool. One is development projects, multi-stage release processes, and repetitive deployment. All right. Okay. Now certain 8 to 10 force.com applications have listed. Some of them are free, some of them are subscription basis. Maybe if you are doing 3 4 out of them, that's good enough, but we'll see all 10 of them. Okay, the first application is Apirio's calendar sync for salesforce.com and Google Apps. Now if you are aware of, there's a built-in calendar available with your Google applications, especially with your Gmail, and what you can do is you can sync it. That means whatever events you have scheduled onto your Google calendar, you can actually take it on your Apereo calendar by making use of this Apereo calendar sync feature functionality, so that your entire data is centralized and it is available in salesforce.com. You need not navigate between both the applications. Second is Gmail to Salesforce.com browser button for Firefox. Firefox is one of the browsers. You are aware of that. What you can do is you can add a particular button for Salesforce into the browser toolbar, and with that, what happens is when you are using Gmail, directly you can copy the whatever activities, maybe the lead and contact. I will tell you about what exactly is a lead, contact, and opportunity. in some time, but all those records can be taken from your Gmail inside salesforce.com directly by clicking that particular button which is added onto the toolbar. Now, lead and opportunity management dashboards. Now, first of all, going over there, I will just give an example of, let's say, one of the Airtel or Reliance Geo personnel is sitting on the RPD corner, and he wants to sell those SIM card. So you, as a enthusiastic person, you go and approach to them, and you inquire about what are the different plans which are available if you want to buy a new sim, right? Then you inquire about that. Maybe he will give you one particular form wherein you fill in your details. Maybe you give your mobile number if you have one, right? So then what happens is you become a lead for that particular let's say Reliance person all sitting over there, a salesman of Reliance. Okay, then after say 2 days, that Reliance person, by making use of the number which you have shared, he will contact you and he will ask what happened, you had inquired the other day and then you didn't turn up, right? Then you give a positive response to him saying that no, I was busy in something and today I will come and buy that sim. Then you were initially were the lead for that. Now you have become an opportunity for that Reliance salesman. So understood what is the lead and what is opportunity. Okay. From opportunity, when you actually go to him, talk to him, you are in the process of buying the particular sim, you became a contact. Okay, and then you fill all those forms. Maybe now the forms are online, they take your Aadhaar details and things like that, and then they say that after 4 or 6 hours activation was happening. Now I think you get pre-activated sims also. So when you actually let's say you come home, you download that my Geo application, you register yourself and you create account. So after that you are turned into an account. So initially, when you fill that particular form, just for inquiry form, you become a lead. When they call you, when you show a positive response from lead, you are converted to opportunity. From opportunity, when you actually go and buy that sim, you become a contact. And then after having a contact, when you create your online account, or they will do it for yourself, then from contact you move to account. So now you understood what is lead, opportunity, contact and account. That's the flow of that. Fourth application is Appirio CRM dashboard for Salesforce as well as Google app. What it will do is it will allow you to put your data into graphs and table, and as you are aware, if you put our data into graphs and table, it's easy for us to evaluate, analyze and come to certain conclusion. So that's one more great app which is available. Fifth app is the Salesforce activity dashboard. Again, how many leads you have got, how many opportunities, how many contacts, how many accounts you have created. Maybe if you want to see the data of say 1 month, we can see in that our sales activity dashboard that is available. Okay, the sixth is the vertical response for app action. Vertical response allows you to respond to any particular application, let's say a self-service email and direct mail solutions. Now if you posted certain um, uh, grievances or complaints somewhere, and if you get those auto responses, all those are can be called as a vertical responses, right? Wherein you can create your own or let's say if you I don't know whether you have seen this, but let's say tomorrow I am on leave and if I get a mail from somebody, and then if I want to have an auto response, what I will do is I will create one mailing list. I will have that auto response that if I get a mail from this ABC person, directly auto reply to him saying that I am not available in town or I am on leave tomorrow and I will get back to you day after tomorrow, something like that. So that's called as a vertical response. That can also be done. Seventh is Appirio search for Salesforce and Google applications. It allows you to find Google Docs to any Salesforce object, whatever it is available. It can be done without switching screens or even copying URLs. You can search for your Google Docs by making use of Salesforce object. Eighth is Salesforce for Google AdWords. Again, it's for online marketers to track the effectiveness of the advertising what is done by the Google campaigns. The website lead generation, again this everything is done to capture attention of users so that they are converted into leads, opportunity, contact and then account. That particular. Ninth is STDI report collaboration for Google Spreadsheet. Again, allows you to export any reportable information or reportable content in Salesforce from Google Spreadsheet. And finally, something called as a Congo merge. It's a content-rich output form of a Word or Excel templates or even PDFs also. Right? Basically, it is used for quotations, proposal, account plans. It will allow you. It's some kind of tool which will allow you to present the facts in graphs and tables so that it will be easy for others to understand what you are saying about that. Alright. So this is all about cloud applications aimed at mid-market. Basically, we have discussed about what is the force.com, what kind of migration tool it allows us, which are the scenarios in which it can be used, and several other force.com apps we have seen. Tomorrow we'll see cloud services aimed at enterprise.